so if I want to see what's going on Shopify, you know, for dog clickers, then who is the leading store? Okay, no. I don't know why I can't buy a dog clicker actually. Let's try that again. No, okay, let's just try dog. I do actually want a clicker. Okay, so if we sort by, you know, the most popular of these. Okay, so the most popular thing there is store dog.net. Okay, let's just see if Google. That's the most popular store on Shopify. They're getting 39,000 visits a month. Let's see if Google have even heard of them. Okay, there we are, good. And they've obviously done you know, loads of SEO work. They've got all these extra pages come up, so they've done all the other markers, and they were #1 for the you know, domain name, and presumably Google like them. Yeah, 318 pages. Yeah, all on their domain. Yeah. Yeah, so these are the kind of posts or the products that Google are happy to index, you know, on their behalf. And let's just, okay. I don't know if they actually sell a dog clicker, but anyway, let's just look at the store. Okay, it looks like more for stuff for humans than dogs, but anyway. That's weird. I actually think it is more for humans than for dogs. Yeah, not a lot of doggy stuff there. No, it's for people who like dogs. Okay, so that was the that's my fault picking the wrong one. Let's see if we can find a actually there, one at the bottom there, dogs make me happy. Let's see if that's better. Okay, so this is is this dog stuff, or is this for people? General dog products. Okay, again it looks for people, not for actual, you know, for dogs. So I don't quite know how we find a dog product one on Shopify easily then. Which is a shame because I wanted to pick that as, or treat a dog, because surely that can't be about humans, can it? There we go. Yeah. Not really any dog. Bracelets, rings, earrings. Okay, apparently it can be about people. I don't think it would be so hard, would you? Dog and pup store, surely this is about dogs and not about people. It's a dead domain. Excellent. Okay. Well, family bulldog. Can that be about people, or is it actually about the pets? Let's find out. Puppy care. Oh, and they've run out of... Oh, good grief. Wow, okay, alright, well that's not Google's fault, but it's a bit silly having a store and not being able to what's going on here? They want £3 for a dog? I guess I dog. Wow, the dog's actually that much. Financial puppy. Wow. Oh well, okay. I don't. Maybe it's a pedigree then, is it? Anyway, I can buy a dog for £3, so that's good. They haven't run out of bandwidth on that one for some reason. So, okay. Anyway, so that was familybulldog.com. So at least it's got something to do with animals in it rather than people. So let's just have a quick look. So I will move on as fast as I can in a second. Yeah, okay. So they've done very well with SEO, but they've done the extra markers to get these extra pages to come up. So Google don't hate them, and they have 192 pages indexed. This kind of content, particularly, well, yeah, it would be Bulldogs because the site's called Bulldogs. Yeah, and they've got some content marketing going on, etc, etc. Okay, so let's pick these people then. Let's go to their next level. Okay, so this is another one of my spy sites. This reverse engineers what Google actually think of a particular site, even probably more than they probably know. So this is kind of as close we can get to webmaster tools as we can without being the actual webmaster. So I'm just going to wait for that to pop up. Okay, that only took a second. So we can see they're actually kind of popular for 682 words. They're not really getting, they're not a lot of traffic behind that, and it would cost them $12 in PPC apparently to get that much traffic, which I'm not surprised at. So let's find out what's going on. So their most valuable term is English Bulldog grooming. Okay, so Bulldog grooming is something that they do rank for and could be worth a lot in PPC. English Bulldog puppy training, so they rank for that. That would be worth a fair amount of money. Puppy food, so Bulldog stuff. One of a kind Bulldogs, French Bulldogs. So obviously they're calling the Bulldog market. And there we go. English Bulldog food. They're presumably based in Austin, unless they're spamming. And yeah, there we go. English Bulldog puppies, English Bulldog feeding, puppy care. Okay, so that's all. That's more on the blog. Okay, so that's good. And they rank the best for English Bulldog, Family Bulldogs, available Bulldog websites. That's weird, because they are a Bulldog website. Buy an English Bulldog puppy. Okay, so there are number 17, for that. Now is that a buyer keyword intent, or is that a research? It's really a buyer word, isn't it, really? Anyway, they're on page 2 for that. And yeah, we could go on looking for things like that. Anyway, but that's, so they rank position 17, so page 2 for that. And then in terms of potential, English Bulldog puppies for sale, but unfortunately they're on position 98, which would be page 9, wouldn't it? So unfortunately That's the one with the most, money volume behind it. Very cheap term, but they're a very low ranking for that. So that if they could, SEM themselves up, then for that term, then and obviously it's a buyer keyword, although it's not one that people would maybe type. Well, maybe they type it in. They might type in buy English Bulldog puppy rather than for sale. Obviously, that's from the buyer's point of view. And let's just see which words have got buy in them, and which ones they rank for the best. Yeah, okay. So buy English Bulldog. Yeah, okay. So in fact, they're much better for that. So buy English Bulldog. They're actually on position 17. So they're on page 2. So that's actually not so terrible. And the deep link to that is actually the home page. So there we go. Okay, so that's that. So the question would be, what do these people do to do it? But obviously they're not, doing a lot of traffic, from this standpoint. But they were, where were they? They get 1,000 visits a month, as far as Shopify is concerned. So they're fairly small time, but at least. At least they're they are indexed, and and they are ranking for quite a lot of words. Some of them are valuable, some of them they're ranking well for, not in, well in fact they were on page 1 for some of them. So let me take buy off. So for Family Bulldog they're actually listed number 1 and number 2 for some reason. And there we go. So let's just see if that's true. It should be true. Yeah, and they really are. So Family Bulldog actually does bring up, so they will, yeah, familybulldog.com. So that's the site we're looking at. So for Family Bulldog, they SEO'd very well. They're only getting 1,000 visits a month in their Shopify store, even though they got the page 1 listing. That they've got all this SEO optimization here, and I don't know if they own the .net as well, but the .net is the second one coming up. Don't know if they own that video. Yes, they do. So they've got a video marketing going on there, and Facebook is their page is coming up. Let's have a quick look at that, see what they do for social. So, oh dear, okay, so they're very inactive social. They've got 83 people who like it, not enough to warrant whatever. And their last, oh god, their last post was in 2013. Wow. So holy crap. Right, so they're not using social marketing on Facebook very well. It's just crazy. And I don't suppose, well actually let's just try similarweb.com. So the web is great for finding out about sites. Hang on. Sorry, it's supposed to be .com. Yeah. They may be too small to be indexed on this, but we'll see. Oh no, they do. Alright, so yeah, according to the, oh no, they haven't got enough data to work it out, but they've kind of heard of them, but we don't know, haven't really got any insights about them. They're almost ranked 3 millionth in the US, so that's about all we know about them. We don't know whatever's going on. So let's look at one of their competitors, and hang on, so they give us, right, here we go. Similarity, okay. They don't look very similar to me. well, Baker Bots was one that came up from Google in the other search, but Chewy.com, what's that about? It's not specifically bulldogs though, is it? But they do pet food, not quite what I wanted. But I might pick that as an example, but anyway, let's just see. Okay, let's just try. Hang on. Oh, they want websites. Okay, let's do the one that they had. So let's do. I hope that's about dogs. No, lawyers. What? They've really not got these similar sites hacked down, have they? Okay, Chewy. Let's go with Chewy. Alright, so let's see if Chewy are big enough. Yeah, okay. So normally we can see stuff like this. So Chewy.com, they only do dog food, not really, as far as I can tell, dog clickers and dog training, but they actually get 4.5 million visits a month. People on there quite a long time. They're viewing a number of pages. They're very low bounce rate. It's going up. Largely US based. Anyway, this was what we want to get the traffic sources. So 30% of their traffic is direct, or 38%. So people already know of them in somehow. They've bookmarked it, or they can type it in, or they just can remember the word Chewy. 30% are coming from referrals. Not quite sure where they are, but they might be affiliates or other people who recommend them. 40% of their search is from Google. So if we check Chewy out, then in theory Google will love this site. Maybe. Okay, so they've gone the extra mile. They've got all these extra pages ranked. They did come up. There's their Facebook page. Right, and here we go. Right, you see, so this is a popular site and the other one wasn't, and this is really where CCD is starting to to show itself. So if we look at their Facebook page, so the first thing is that they've done all the internal on-page optimization. They've gone all the extra mile with doing all whatever they need to do to get these extra pages indexed. Google don't hate them for any reason, and they have 93,000 results allegedly, but obviously if we actually tested that, let me just put in so there's allegedly 932,000 results, right? Yeah, right. But they've only bothered to index Chewy.com, this was 6 pages, totaling, hang on, come on, however many that is. Of course I've got more than 10 searches, actually, so that's a bit unfair, but it's less than 600 anyway. I can't remember how many results I'm showing per page, but it's certainly not 932,000, not on 6 pages. I think it's 6 pages of 100, so they've got about 600 pages indexed, and the pages that Google like the most are, what if their about page is one of them? What do you want? What do you reckon? You want to bet on that? So the home page, cat is the next page I like. They've got an app apparently with deals on it. It's their next most popular thing. Probably because of the interaction. Let's have a look at that. And Friskies, they're synonymous for Friskies and Bergen. Okay, Friskies and Bergen. Was this Chewy? There is. Okay, and cat. What did I keep going there? and home. Okay, so anyway, but so Google like these people, they've indexed them. We can see that they're actually doing well. So 40% of the traffic is coming from search, and almost equally was because people know of them. They know the name, they can type it in. Only 2% of their activity actually was social. Apparently, there's a lot of emails going out, unusual amount of emails actually, and they are paying a very small amount in ads. 2% of their traffic is ads. They're getting some backlinks from Dog Food Guru and Dog Food Advisor, whoever that's happening, and they are doing paid searches for their own name, plus Taste of the Wild, so that might be one of their brands or something, and dog food. They're going for a very broad term of dog food. In terms of social, Facebook apparently is their main thing, and then Reddit. So they might have a Reddit sub-page, and then a bit of YouTube and a bit of Twitter. Okay, and display ads. They're mainly advertising with Criteo and with Taboola. Now there we go. That's interesting. So Taboola is a curated content advertising network. So they advertise content rather than products on major sites like CNN and Huffington Post and wherever. So whenever you see those grid of posts with related items and that kind of stuff, Taboola is one of the big companies who, although they're the smallest of the three actually, who actually put those ads there, but they're actually ads for content. So that that will actually promote an article on their site. But of the money they spend, that's the second most biggest activity. Okay, so it's interesting that they're doing content marketing there, with that. Very interesting actually. Okay, so yeah, and then Criteo is probably some sort of web network, and also it looks like it might be pet related or something. I don't know it, to be honest, so I can't spell it. Oh, come on, there we go. Right, what is it? Oh no, this is a generic advert. Okay, all right, but yeah. So, but they advertise a lot with these people, with this ad network. Anyway, but going back to the point. So Facebook, okay. Then you notice on the other one it had whatever it was, 20 people who liked it, and they hadn't updated from 2013. Well, look what's going on here on this guy's Facebook page. Last update was 3 hours ago, and the one before that 11 hours ago. Okay, and the one before that 14 hours ago. All right, brilliant. And they've got 329,000 people who like it. Okay, compared to the 20 we saw for the other one. Now, do you think there might be a connection between the fact that they have a strong Facebook page and they're on YouTube and Twitter and all that? We haven't gone to those pages, but I suspect that they're not so shabby either, and the fact that Google love them for SEO. And of course the big question will be how they rank for these other keywords here. Let's just give that a second. Might be long enough. No, not quite. Okay, and we'll see how they rank for that. Let's just can I get to there? And they're obviously very much a store. Okay, but they're a store who do content marketing. They're a store who do social marketing, and they're a store who've gone the extra effort for on-page optimization and all the other stuff. They need to get all those other pages listed. And I bet they sell the dog clicker I wanted before, but anyway. So let's just see if that's updated now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's see what Cheery have done. Wow, okay. So, jeepers. Okay, so they've actually got, compared to the other one we did, they've got 65,000 keywords of significance, they're getting 269,000 hits per month. And to get that much traffic, if they had to pay for it with SEO, with PPC, would be 409,000. So they're sitting on $409,000 worth of traffic every month with this much power for keywords, and they're just a store. Okay, they're just a store, but they have a very strong social presence. And I suspect that if we looked at their Twitter and what was it under similar, wasn't it? Of course, it doesn't give me their exact. Oh, it should be on their homepage, though, shouldn't it? There we go. Do they list their social accounts in here? You'd think they would, wouldn't you? Yeah, here we go. So they're on Pinterest as well, so let's just see about that. Let's have a look at Twitter. They're on Instagram as well. Something missing there, I forgot what it is. No, I did YouTube, I haven't got their YouTube account on there, but I suspect that it's alright, but anyway, let's see. So on Pinterest, okay, they've got 19 boards, they've got 1,000 pins, they got 68 likes, they got 2,000 followers, okay, but they've got 1.2, 1,000 pins, and it's basically, remember they're a shop, and they've got 2,000 followers. On Twitter, they've done almost 10,000 tweets. They've got 11,000 followers. Okay, do you think there might be a connection between their social activity and their SEO ranking? Okay, and they got all that content, and I don't know if people are engaging with them. Well, they're engaging with people certainly anyway. So look, they're engaging with all these people, so they're active. Yeah, they're very active. So they're engaging their audience on Twitter and on Google Plus. Yeah, they've got 2,000 followers. They've had almost 500,000 views, and there we go. And in fact, they've let that lapse a bit. So the last time they bothered with Google Plus was in December 2014. So they've been a bit lax on Google Plus, but nonetheless they've got, they had built it up to that level there. I don't know why they decided to stop. On Instagram, they've done 700 posts, not too shabby. 22,000 followers. Okay, 22,000 followers. And what wasn't the score on this? Oh, it's moving all over, sorry. So typically they have 500 or 600 likes or whatever. Oh, that one's like 30. That one looks like a very shop one though. Maybe it's a coupon or something. So they're engaging with people there. I don't know why that was supposed to be exciting. Anyway, that looks more of a thing to me. Yeah, so their customers are engaging with them, and they're engaging with their customers. And that's on their Instagram channel. So do you think there might be a link between their social activity and their SEO ranking? Okay. Now, what if we could get this kind of social activity to happen on autopilot, rather than having to do it, manually? Obviously, they're spending a lot of time, doing this kind of interaction and stuff manually, and to get that level of interaction, obviously, let's be clear, you would benefit from doing it manually, but to supplement the manual stuff that you're doing, maybe you'd like to automate it as well. So if you could automate it and get that kind of traction and get to their kind of level, or even 10% of their level, they're getting 4.5 million views a month. If you could get I can't do that in my head. yeah, if you could get 450,000 visits a month, that wouldn't be so bad, would it? And remember, they're just a shop. Okay, they're not some huge, they're not Caesar Milan or something. I've lost the page now. But they're just but they're just a shop. I mean, out and out, their homepage is mostly a shop. But they've got I don't know if they've got a mobile app or something, or why that's an app, but they've got some kind of activity going on with some kind of shopping feed or discount feed or something. Obviously they do a lot of brands and stuff. It all looks like really good stuff. They've got all these videos here. So this is where their content marketing's coming in. And they've got all their social stuff down here. The only thing I can't find out easily is their YouTube channel. I don't think they're on YouTube. No, it's brilliantly on something else. Wistia. So their videos are actually on Wistia, which is the way it should be. So I don't know what their YouTube channel's like, but I suspect it's either not bad or they don't need to. Why they've kind of abandoned Google Plus, I'm not sure. But maybe it just wasn't where they wanted to focus. But they did still have 500,000 interactions on there. Anyway, so if we could get to even 10% of their level, even 1% of the level would be 45,000 hits per month, and all they are is a store. That'd be pretty good, wouldn't it? And if we didn't have to do all this interaction-y stuff to do it. So that's what we're going to talk about next.